Hello YouTube, it is Faker here today with the quarterfinals match of the new Mauville Draft League. So I was actually on vacation, um, and I just came back and my flight was delayed. So I finished my prep at 3 a.m. the day before. Well, thinking the day of the game. My game's at 3 p.m. So I'm sorry if this prep session isn't the most descriptive. So the way the playoffs work is that there's two groups, Group 1 and Group 2. You can see here I'm in Group 2 with the Crescent Moon Alliance. And because I'm in Group 2 as the 2 seed, I play against the 3 seed in Group 1, which is Dressovents of the Lemonic Popolios. This right here is the playoff standings. I'm the 3 seed as the highest non-group winner. And if I win, I'll play Frog, who was the top seed in Group 1. I mentioned it before, but Dress has a pretty nasty Sun team. A bunch of really big threats here, as you can see. Personally, if I was Dress, I'd probably bring these 6 specifically. With Kangaskhan, inner focus means that I can't fake it out, and it gets its own fake out to threaten me. And then Tailwind can boost their team speed, and they kind of try to sweep from there. That's probably what I would do. Zard, Victory Bell threatens a lot of my team. With a Sun Core, and then Aegislash and Crook are just 2 Pokemon hard to remove. Sugarberry, Aegislash allows it to help check my Swampert. And then Berry with Intimidate. My team's pretty physical, and so Intimidate's pretty good, and Berry means that you won't get nuked from Wave Crash. So I think, actually, will it still faint in a rain, honestly? Like, now that I think about it, I wonder if Crook still faints in a rain. I didn't actually calc this. Oh, no, it lives. So yeah, that's probably what I would bring. But I wouldn't be surprised if they bring a Slowking, because Slowking's really good for a Trick Room mode with Aegislash, and also just lives a hit from Swampert as well, and can run Grass Knot. So a lot of threats there. I don't think they'll bring Clef, Skarm, or Jolteon. Jolteon can thread my Politoed. And Clef can run some like Life Orb, Magic Guard with Grass Knot as well. Those have some use. I don't think Skarm is coming. I think that's probably the weakest of their team. But they've got a pretty threatening team regardless. In terms of my team and how I wanted to cover theirs, I bought a pretty similar team to my last team. In fact, it's actually the same 5 Pokemon. I just dropped Weavile for Viv. And it's actually the first time I'm dropping Weavile. If you check my like, Week 1, Week 2, Week 3, Week 4, Week 5 teams, all of them have Weavile. That you can see right here. Every regular season team had Weavile. I'm dropping it now just because the matchup just wasn't good for it. Intimidate's too annoying. It just doesn't pick up very many Okos. And I really wanted Sash on another Pokemon, and it just gets Okoed by too much. It's just too weak to Zardois, is the TLDR. They have 1 Mega, it's Zardois, I need to build against it. And Weavile just doesn't have Rock Tomb, unfortunately. In terms of my team, I'll start off with my Meowstic. So they do not have much to get rid of screens. If you look at their team, I don't think any of these Pokemon are going to run a Brick Break. Personally. Slowking, Clef, Zard are absolutely not. And I don't think these 3 are either. Maybe Aegislash, but like, I don't really think they're going to run Brick Break, and none of their Pokemon get Defog. Like, maybe they'll try and taunt me, but I feel like it's hard for them to remove screens, so I think screens are just going to be really strong here. So I brought my Meowstic back with just a very general spread here. A bit more spread depth because they're more special attacking with their Charizard. Rain Dance because I want to control weather. And I think Yawn will be interesting to see if they bring stuff for Viv. Speaking of which, I got my secondary lead Viv. And I'm running a Sash set with Max Special Attack. Pollen Puff can try and get some Okos on Crook. Or after a Fake Out chip, maybe Oko Hydreigon. I think Tailwind's necessary here to try and check their speed. I am worried about them running Trick Room and me getting up Tailwind. That'd be a nightmare scenario. But I think Tailwind will help boost my team speed. Because if you look at the matchup here, like, my team looks fast on paper. But in reality, I'm not breaking Weavile. And the Meowstic's only Prankster moves. So like I got Raichu at 110, Viv who's very frail at 89, and then just a bunch of 70s. So I think Tailwind's necessary for like Politoed, Swampert, Goodra to get their speed up. And also just justifies Adamant Swampert a bit more here. So these are my 2 leads. As for my first Mega, Swampert's just a very basic Swampert. Adamant max attack to try and OHKO's Charizard even in Sun. Depending on their bulk, I can pick up OHKO's with Wave Crash in the Sun. The speed here is so that either in Tailwind or in Rain, I outspeed a modest Scarf Hydreigon, but I am running Greedy Adamant, so I do not outspeed a timid Scarf Hydreigon. The combination of this HP and Spadef is for some of their grass moves. I have a chance to live Charizard's Solar Beam with Light Screen with 7 HP for Spadef. And I also have I believe I guarantee live Aegislash's Solar Blade with Reflect Up with 7 HP. Because if you do not know, this Pokemon does get Solar Blade, which they might run. With Sugar Berry. One of the reasons why I'm not looking forward to fighting Aegislash. So yeah. Also, I'm going to change my Goodra's item real quick, but I'll go to Goodra later. Politoed. So once again, a Rindo Berry. Listen, everyone runs grass moves against me. I'm just going to run Rindo Berry. It's the best item for Politoed. The downside, though, is that it can get wasted under screens. Because under screens, it'll live anyway. So, like, sometimes I think it's not worth it if I get screens up. Like a Mystic Water or a Citrus Berry could maybe be better. But I don't know if I'll bring either Meowstic or Viv, depending on the match. In fact, I'm more likely to bring a Viv here. The reason why I'm running Protect a Viv with Sash instead of Scarf is because if you look at their team, they've got a lot of Scarfers, like Crook and Hydreigon could run Scarf and outspeed me. And also they've got what's going to Inner Focus, Fake Out Kang. So if I'm running Scarf Viv, I have no Protect. I can't fake this out, and they threaten me with like a Fake Out into a KO on the next turn. So it's a bit too scary for me to bring a Scarf Viv. I might regret it because I could just run it next to Raichu and fake out the partner if Kang fakes me out and then Sleep Powder next turn. But once again, if they have Scarf Hydreigon next to it, I that a Dark Pulse after that. So yeah. And yeah, what's in Politoed? I want Weather Control. This is part of why I have Rindo Berry as well. So if Charizard's in my face, I can just Rain Dance against it, survive with Rindo Berry, and get up the rain again. So look at Goodra. I'm gonna run Sugar Berry actually. I was going back and forth, but I think Sugar's too important. So Goodra's just an all-around strong Pokemon. It's a glue. I'm gonna bring it to like every single game, I think. And the thing about Goodra is that with 4 speed, I outspeed Charizard with Tailwind. And I've got just 30. Okay, so I was gonna do this in one take, so I'm gonna stick by it. I'm actually gonna adjust this really quick. So the reason why I had a 30 HP, 6 defense was to try and survive Adamant, Crocodile, High Horsepower, and Aegislash Close Combat. But if I'm running Sugar Berry, I think I have Crocodile covered, and I don't think it's worth it to run bulk for Aegislash Close Combat. I mean, maybe. I said I was gonna do this in a one take, so I'm just gonna do this on the fly. Close combat with 30 HP, no defense. How much bulk do I need? 3. Alright, I'll run. But that doesn't much. Alright, I'll run 3. Alright. So I've got 3 defense to survive Aegislash Close Combat. 30 HP, 30 defense to survive that, and then the rest special attack. And then the 4 speeds for Tailwind. Goodra's just really solid into their team. It checks a lot, hard to remove. I said the only thing that really threatens it is Crocodile and Aegislash. Everything else, it kind of is really good one-on-one into. Once we might see though, like a Hammer Arm or a low kick on Kangaskhan, which could be annoying. Or once again a close combat on Aegislash. But I think they'll run Solar Blade. I think they might try to catch me off guard with Solar Blade Aegislash. I can feel it coming. But yeah, it could also run into a close combat Aegislash, which would be a big threat to it. But yeah, that's basically the team here. It's a very simple team. No, nothing really crazy, but my team isn't that flexible in the first place. And I think checking if they're gonna bring stuff for sleep is important. I think. If they do have stuff for sleep, I'll go into a screens mode. But especially if they bring King first, I'm likely to run a Viv first. As my lead. I was saying sorry for this recap being a bit like off pace. It's 3 a.m. I just came back from vacation. I also want to get this recorded so I can sleep and then prepare for my match. In terms of the Pokemon I did not bring, as I mentioned, Weavile was just too threatened by Intimidate, and I wanted Sash on Viv. I considered running a Trick Room mode with like Avalugg, because if you look at it on paper, right, like I've got Rock moves for Charizard, and Ice moves for these two, Ice move for this. I think it even gets like high horsepower for Aegislash, so like maybe. But I just wasn't convinced that Audino Avalugg was good. Like, it's the playoffs. I don't want to go out, you know, running a pretty gimmicky team with Audino Avalugg. I just wanted to go with what I'm confident in. And then Sinistra has been a disappointment the whole season. It's just threatened by way too much, right? Like, let's just say I run a Heat Proof so that I don't get nuked by Zard. I still take a lot, and I can't threaten it back. Like, Sun Scalds aren't doing anything, and it's just gonna eat up my Matcha Gachas. But even without Charizard, like Hydreigon Dark Pulse, Crook Knockoff, Aegislash, Shadow Claw, or Shadow Ball, too much threatens it, and it doesn't check that much. It only really checks King and Vic. That's really it. It doesn't even duel against Clef. Like, and I mean, it can't really stop Slowking from getting up Trick Room either. I guess it could have reversed Trick Room, but it's just... I really wish I exchanged Sinistra at the deadline for something else. A more flexible Pokemon, right? Because I wish I'd run a quote-unquote better Pokemon than Goodra. And I think having Sinistra here would, like, give me more flexibility. Like, imagine if I had, like, Goldengo. You know? Like, if I had to Goldengo in this slot, you know, I'd run a Goldengo, you know? Like, actually, Goldengo, I mean, being a ghost type and being weak to the Double Dark would be a threat, but check it out like Archaladon or something, you know? Like, I guess someone released Archaladon recently, but anyway. I really think Sinistra, when I do my post-draft video, Sinistra is getting flamed for being really bad. But yeah, anyway, this is my team. I doubt I'm going to make any changes. I think the Sugarberry Goodra was my last change, just because I was scared of Crook. If I don't see Crook, and I don't see Scorching Sands Charizard, and I could have ran leftovers, I'm going to be kind of sad. But yeah, I think this is going to be my team. And I'll go to sleep, and I'll catch you guys with the video. With the match at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Let's see how we do. Hold on, y'all, my fault. I completely ignored Raichu. This is how you know I'm just completely out of it at 3 a.m. Raichu's my secondary Mega. It has a strongest speed tier. It's the fastest Pokemon in this draft battle other than Jolteon. So if they don't bring Jolteon, I'm faster than any non-Scarfer. Encore is a tech I have, because I think they might protect turn 1 if I lead like Raichu Viv. To like get around like a Sleep Powder maybe, and I can Encore protect. I might regret this, but I think they might protect, and I can Encore that. And just having a fast Encore is just never a bad idea. Gives really good, cool utility. And then I'm running physical Raichu because I have to. They have Charizard, and Charizard's flying, so Rising Voltage is not double damage. So I know to KO Charizard, I need to have a Volt Tackle. Not even Thunderbolt does the trick. So that's why Raichu is here as a secondary Mega. If they do bring Crook and Victory Bell, which check, you know, like you resist Electric Poison, you with Intimidate don't take too much from Play Rough, and threaten me with high horsepower, I'll probably be forced to run Swampert then. But yeah. Anyway, with that being done, for real this time, let's head to the match. Alright, so we are back with the quarterfinals match. Feeling a bit nervous, but, you know, it's also a bit excited for playoffs. You know, just one loss and you're out. It's a you know you just gotta win. You know, you just gotta win. Got the Sonic music blaring, trying to get me pumped up, ready to go. Obviously, you know, there's some lyrics. You know, the Reach for the Stars. So I made the audio a slight bit quieter than normal, but hopefully you guys can still hear it fine without the lyrics like being confusing with my voice. Probably shouldn't just test this, you know, on a playoff match. I've never had lyrics before in the background music, but hopefully everything goes fine. Um, and then as for the team, you know, kept the same team. I feel fairly confident in the prep and everything. You know, just got to go and win. You know, got my leads planned out. Let's get the match started. Let's see how things go. Just waiting for my opponent to say yes. I might just cut any of this. Honestly, okay. All right. Okay, so they did bring Crook. Compared to what I said that they would bring, no Victory Bell, no Kang, so no Fake Out. Okay, so no Fake Out means Meowstic is better. They brought Skarm. I'm kind of shocked at Skarm. I don't know what Skarm is going to do. I did not prepare for Skarm at all. Even Clef. The only thing I prepared for were Charizard, Crook, and Hydreigon. Yeah, pretty shocked. I don't know what Skarm is going to do, even Jolteon. I guess Jolteon's here to check my Raichu. I feel a bit more confident in Swampert in this matchup. Between Crook and Jolteon. And they don't have Kangaskhan, so I don't need to challenge their Fake Out. I think by Politoed... Where do I? I'm gonna go Raichu, actually. I think I'm gonna try Raichu first. Even if they have Jolteon Crook, I think it's the safer lead. Yeah, Raichu, Meowstic, Politoed, Goodra, Skarm, and Charizard. Okay, so I feel a very high chance that they're going to maybe swap out into Jolteon. And I do want to scout for that. So I'm not going to go for Volt Tackle immediately. I'm just going to Fake Out Charizard and get up a Light Screen. They go Crook, so no Jolteon. They protect? Okay. I can still KO Charizard with Volt Tackle, and I'll just get up a Reflect. Okay, so they switch out. Nice. Oh, Earthquake, nice. I'm gonna zoom. So Crook is not Scarfed. or the Hydreigon Scarf. I'm just gonna go Politoed and yawn the go Politoed and yawn the Hydreigon slot. Oh, I'm trolling. I completely forgot about that. That's really embarrassing. Tailwind. I can Ice Beam Hydreigon. I think I still live. And I have to go out into Goodra. Oh my, I completely forgot that I can't Prankster Yawn a Dark type. Oh my god. This literally the nerves get to me, brother. There's nothing for my Meowstic to do at this point. Too weak to Crook. And Hydreigon did get up Tailwind, which is unfortunate here. Fire Spin. That's interesting. This game is probably over. I just got completely cooked. The Mustic wasn't as strong as I thought it was. Okay, they are Tailwind Hydreigon, so not Scarf on either of these. Okay, I feel decent for next game. I don't think it's completely over yet. I'm gonna make a pretty obvious they got me there. Nice. Earthquake, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this game's completely over, actually. Them switching out into Hydreigon turn 1 kind of got me. And then the Meowstic was useless against the double dark types with Yawn. Alright, I definitely know what I'm going to bring. I should have trusted my gut and gone, Do I die here? No. Should have trusted my gut here, probably, and gone... Got my Swampert mode. It's just that I thought I could break through Crook. I'm gonna fake out Crook and Ice Beam it. I think Charizard's gonna protect. Because Tailwind's over. I thought I could break through. I thought Jolteon wouldn't be too big of a threat, and they didn't end up bringing it. At least, oh, they didn't protect Charizard. It's a really nice play. Nice. Yeah, I could have. I was smart of them to not protect that. I thought I could break through Crook, which I could not, and I thought Jolteon wasn't going to be too big of a threat. So yeah, I'm ready for game 2. Not too concerned yet. Let me change the song. Let's get yeah, let's get this. This is a good song. Okay, so definitely gonna bring Swampert mode here. I didn't get much info on their items, honestly. Definitely gonna bring Viv. I think Poly Viv is probably a good play. They let what they lead? They let Hydreigon, Scarm. I don't even get to see the Scarm. So the Scarm Shard. I don't want to lead. I'll lead Goodra Viv with Poly Swampert in the back. Actually, do I want to do that? I kind of want to lead Politoed. Politoed's a bad lead if they lead Charizard. Goodra Viv is kind of slow. Yeah, I'll lead Politoed Viv, Swampert, Goodra. Okay. I'm just going to Weather Ball, Crook, and Tailwind. Yeah, I'm surprisingly not nervous despite getting blown out game 1, honestly. I should have probably trusted my gut with Swampert, but Raichu was my main mode. I told myself if they brought Vic and Crook, I was gonna drop Raichu, but I was like Jolteon's I don't think it's too big of a threat. Um, Hopefully the Skarmory isn't like scarfed and I get like KO'd with my Viv before it can even move. Well, that's the case that I can just Weather Ball Crook. So don't feel too horrible here. I think I have this strong lead. I still don't know what Skarmory's gonna do. I didn't prepare for it at all. Um, I don't know if it's in like what Whirlwind for maybe like Trick Room or it doesn't get Defog, right? I'm pretty sure I checked that. Oh, quick slow. It's Sash. That's interesting. Oh my god, it's a nasty crit. Iron Defense. That's interesting. I'm just going to Weather Ball Crook and Sleep Powder Skarm. We'll see if it's a Lumber. I lose the Weather War immediately. Should I Ice Beam this slot? Only Hydreigon could switch in. I'll Weather Ball it. And then Sleep Powder Skarm. Alright, no Lumber. Alright, let me start running Calcs on Skarm. If it's Max but Def. Probably it's still 2 KOs. So I can, I don't want to lose the Weather War, though. It's kind of the issue here. I can... I'll go Goodra here and Sleep Powder Charizard. As it protects. Thunderbolt and Sleep Powder Charizard. Skarmory is guaranteed to wake up this turn. I don't think they have Hydreigon. Is it... Is it Jolteon or Cleflast? Okay, they do Mega. It's slower. It's bulky. Not bulky enough. Nice. Hold on. Okay, so they're probably gonna attack with Skarmory into my Swampert, into my Politoed. It has burnt 1 turn of sleep. Do I die to Body Press? Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm gonna Protect and Tailwind. Oh, it stayed asleep. I could have KO'd it. Okay. I'm gonna go out and Swampert. I think Zard's gonna protect here. Zard's gonna protect here for sure. I'm gonna go Swampert. And... Wait, no. I can Weather Ball Charizard and Sleep Powder Skarm. I should have done that last turn. Oh my, I could have done that last turn. Oh, no, I had to Tailwind. I had to Tailwind first. I had to Tailwind first. Yeah. Yep. I forgot I had a Tailwind first. Okay, yeah, I made the correct play. Okay, Hydreigon. We know it's not Scarfed. I'm just gonna double target. I'm gonna double target Hydreigon. I think. I don't... Nice. Puff, Ice Beam. Cooked. Body press. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Game 3. They're definitely gonna adjust for Viv. Viv being faster than Zard's crazy. I told you I was gonna run max. Well, actually, I don't know if I put this in the prep or not. I ran max speed Viv, which might outspeed bulky Zards, and they're running a bulky Zard, so I outspeed. Nice. That nothing. Oh, do I lose? Oh my god, do I lose? Uh-oh. Okay, well, I got a crit. That still didn't kill. Oh my god. Okay, now I win. Now I win. Oh my god. Sorry, I started skipping turns. I was getting like, do I lose here somehow? Oh, okay. Okay, so now that I know that I win, what are they gonna run to Shine Stop? I guess they might bring Jolteon. I just KO'd. How are they gonna adapt to Viv? Charizard's slower. Crook is slower. Definitely Politoed, Swampert, Viv. I mean, I'm bringing the same four, right? Did I even show Gudra that game? No. Oh, no, I did. I did show Gudra. I'm bringing the same four for sure. I set them out of the order. Do I lead Politoed? Because the issue is I need a... I don't know what to lead. I'm not going to lie. I want to lead Politoed Viv again, but they're going to adapt to it. You know? Like, what if they lead... I think I have to do it. I have to run the same exact lead. I just don't see a better lead for me. I don't want to lead Gudra. Gudra's too slow. And it's not powerful enough. Politoed has, like, such a strong threat. I could go back to Meowstic mode, but I think that got destroyed too badly. I have to bring this the same thing. Okay, so they do bring Jolteon. Okay, so what I can do is I can yeah, I probably should have gone Gudra actually here. I need to get up Tailwind, but I can just Sleep Powder Charizard and no, I think up Tailwind though. But if they double target, it's bad. If they double target me, it's so bad. If they double target Viv, if they Mega Evolve double target Viv, it's horrible. If they Mega Evolve double target Viv, Politoed's so weak without Rain. I could Sleep Powder Charizard and then Weather Ball Jolteon. But I do want Tailwind up, is the issue. If I get up Tailwind and they double target, I'll Weather Ball, Jolteon, and Tailwind. This might be the bad play. Horrible play from me. They win. Wow, what a great play, Electro Web. Electro Web's such a great play. Oh my god. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, great play. Oh my god. Electro Web's such a smart play. Wow, yeah, I knew they would adapt to it, but I just didn't know what to do. I should have let Gudra maybe, but even maybe I should have put Viv in the back. Maybe that was the play. Oh man, yeah, I think that this game 3, I think I just couldn't think of what to do, you know, for the lead. Um, I got lucky that I dodged, so I don't faint here. I'm gonna preserve my weather and Jolteon does not get Grass Knot, right? Oh no, it does. Oh no, it gets Trailblaze instead. Yeah. Okay, I can Ice Punch Hydreigon. I got a freeze to win. Oh my! I actually did. That's. Oh my god. Okay, I cannot Thunderbolt Jolteon. I don't remember that at least. Wow, wow, I'm really bad. Oh my god. Okay. It's probably Crook last, I think. Oh, they're not bringing Skarm. It's either Crook or Clef. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse, Jolteon, and Wave Crash Hydreigon. I thought they might switch into Charizard and risk it. Wow, that's a brutal freeze. Extremely brutal. Okay, so it's Crook last. If they go into Charizard, I can just swap out into Politoed. Wow, I'm really... That would have... A Draco would have nuked Swampert. Like, it wouldn't have fainted because I don't think it would have fainted, but it would have done so much damage. Oh, I'm lucky and bad. Listen, like, what I hate getting haxed in Pokemon, but when I hax, I will admit, I was brutal. Yeah, like, if they're modest, it would have done 58 minimum. Alright, so I don't think Crook can... I kind of have to go Politoed here. It's just, who do I target? Yeah, this is the game. I'm not out of it yet. I'm not out of it yet. Actually, does Goodra survive Heat Wave with Shuka Berry? Because what I can do is Ice Beam, Crook, Protect. I think Goodra lives both. $53. Yeah, I think it lives. Shuka. I'm glad I had the Shuka. I was going to run leftovers. Last second, swapped it to Shuka. Oh my god, and the Weather War is 1. And Charizard needs to double protect. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a play. Holy. Sunny Day is such a... Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. Even with the hacks, I lose. Wow. Amazing play. No, amazing play. Amazing play. I thought I won. I should have thought that through. I should have thought that through. That was so smart. Such a great shot. Yeah, of course, we're going to have Sunny Day. I didn't think about that at all. Amazing, amazing, amazing play. I think it's just over from here. I can't Thunderbolt either. I'd have to... I'm just gonna Weather Ball. I mean, there's no play for me to make here. Oh, it's Scarf? Oh, is it? I didn't even realize it was Scarf. Yeah, well, amazing play. Oh, wow, amazing plays. Amazing plays from them. Wow, this Scarf. Oh my god. That's it. Ooh, that's it for the run. You know, I can't be mad about that. Really well played from my opponent. Really, really well played. Really, really, really well played. Dang, that last turn. I didn't think about that. Having Sunny Day. Yeah, I wonder what I could have done here. Because my Swampert just protected. Yeah, Solar Beam into this slot just again. Sunny Day Solar Beam is just a... I'd have to get a double protect, actually, I think. I actually think I have to get a double protect here. Oh, wait, hold on. Instant replay. I'm trying to think about what I could have done here. Because my Swampert just protected. I honestly wonder... I thought this was the correct play. Int. Yeah, I wonder what the correct play here is. I lose here. I don't think there's a play actually. I'll think about it afterwards. But I don't think there's a play for me here, honestly. Um, yeah, Scarf, because Solar Beam just picks up a KO on the Swampert slot. I only have Polytoad in the back. Yeah, I was guaranteed loss. Well, yeah. I don't think there's a play I could make here. Other than double protect, which I mean, I don't think anyone goes for double protect there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's actually a play I could make here, honestly. I guess my mistake here is I guess my mistake was protecting on this turn with Swampert. But I mean I don't want to just get raw solar beamed, you know? Uh Yeah, wow, that was really well played. Yeah, I just got pinned. Yeah, I don't think there's a. I mean, I'll think about it and come back in the recap. But yeah, really well played to my opponent, Dress. Shout out to them. They played it amazingly well. I just got completely outplayed, even with that freeze hacks. You know, it didn't matter because my Swampert just got nuked to Solar Beam, I guess. But just getting a free turn there on the freeze was really big, and turns to still win that was really amazing. Really well played. Definitely outplayed me. That Jolteon cooked me. You know, did not think about Electro Web at all. It was Scarf Sunny Day, which is such a crazy tech, but that's so smart though. Oh my god, so smart. What really well played from them. Not mad that I lost. I'll come back with a recap later. Good games. All right, so we are back with the prep for that playoff match. Really fun games. I'm not gonna lie, I'm recording this this recap directly afterwards. 'Cause usually I wait to calm down a bit, but I just have too much energy. I feel like just recapping it now because just really crazy games and it's a lot to think about. First off, looking at my prep, honestly, I think the biggest issue was Raichu here. I think looking at my opponent's team, I just don't think that it's not a Raichu matchup. You know, I'm gonna bring up their team here. Like, I think they just have too much for it. You know, I have to run a physical to KO Charizard. Between Crook Intimidate, King Fake Out's annoying, coming out bulky. Vic, Aegislash. Jolteon as well, just too many checks to it. And I should have just gone solo Swampert. I got too caught up in the idea that like Dual Mega is really strong to force different guesses, but they have so many checks for Raichu that if they build a team that's anti-Swampert, it's gonna naturally have enough checks for Raichu, you know? Right, like they brought Sash Crocodile, which can, you know, intimidate Swampert. That also works against, you know, Raichu, you know, and like they brought like, you know, Scarf Jolteon with Sunny Day to swap their weather. That also has Volt Absorb to protect Charizard. It's just not a Raichu matchup. And I think just the idea of bringing Raichu was a really bad idea on my end. I think what I should have brought is probably Weavile, even though I don't think Weavile is the strongest Pokemon here. It having Fake Out is just really strong for my Viv and Meowstic leads. And I honestly think that like the reason why I didn't bring Weavile is I was too obsessed about running Sash. But I could just run like a bulky Akaberry set here. You can see right here, 32 HP Force by Def Akaberry Weavile survives doubles Heat Wave and it survives a Flamethrower as well. And that could have been really cool to just have Fake Out on turn 1 for you know, for game 3. You know, like game 3, like imagine if this was like Weavile next to Viv. You know, I could Fake Out the Jolteon, get up a Tailwind, and then just start attacking. You know, and I probably would have run something like I don't know, Fake Out, Ice Shard, Icicle, Crash, Knockoff, or something like that. Maybe Icicle, Crash, and then Protect last, like something like that. I think that was probably the play here. It would have been a niche pick, but it would have given me a bit more flexibility because game 3, I wasn't sure what to bring because I think Meowstic felt bad, and Raichu is bad, so I'm forced to bring these 4, which just limits my leads. Just having another non-Mega would have been strong here. That's something that I didn't learn, which is that like Dual Mega isn't necessarily strong because then it kind of compacts your team where like Raichu kind of has to be brought with Meowstic, so if I don't want to bring either of these 2, I'm forced into these 4, you know. So I think just in terms of my prep, I think Weavile would have been better here. I don't think it was the worst prep possible. Vivian put in work, Swampert was good, Politoed obviously always does well. Um, but yeah, I definitely think Weavile there should have been better. Regardless of that, though, I think even when you consider that, I think I had the better matchup here. I honestly think I got outplayed, truly. Um, I think if played well, even if my opponent knows I'm gonna bring Goodra, Swampert, Viv, Politoed, I think that's more than enough for me to win. And I think there is room for Meowstic over Viv. But I haven't thought about it that much. But yeah, in terms of my prep, yeah, I think as I said, just Weavile over Raichu. And then overall, I should have played better. I think even with this, I think bringing Raichu, even that decision being poor, I think I should have done it. I think I still could have won this had I just played better. My opponent just outplayed me. Game 1, I should have started Swampert. I was going to, but I got too caught up in screens. I saw that screens are so broken. I should have brought Swampert. Like, I know I said if they brought Vic and Crook, I wasn't gonna bring Raichu. But like between even like Jolteon, like I didn't put enough respect on it, honestly. Like between the threat of Jolteon, between the threat of Scarf Hydreigon, it's just really annoying for me. So yeah, I definitely should have never brought Raichu. I should have gotten Swampert first, because Swampert allowed me to check for like any anti-grass techs or anti-weather techs. Like had I brought Swampert first, maybe I would have known it was Scarf Sunny Day Jolteon, you know. But anyway, in terms of game 1, honestly, there's really not much to say. I think I had the lead matchup here strong. I think I should have just Volt tackled the Skarmory. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because they went out into Crook, but like I think it's obvious that Charizard's protecting. So I think maybe Volt tackling. Let me increase the speed. But like once again, they went out into Crook anyway, so it didn't really matter. I think this turn 2, there's no reason for me to not swap out into Politoed. Charizard's never staying in here. It's just never staying in here. And I can't KO Crook with Play Rough, like at all. Like it does like 40%. So I think knowing that Charizard's swapping out and knowing that Crook is a threat, I should have got a hard Politoed and got at my other screen. So yeah, I think that was probably the play there. And I think at this point, like when I make this horrible play of I make the Politoed switch now, and then the game is just over at this point, because what happens is that Politoed takes too much damage here. They get up Tailwind, like there's just too much happening here, right? They have Tailwind. Meowstic cannot do anything. Rain is up. I can't Prankster these. Both screens are up. It's just a useless Pokemon. And Politoed can't KO. It's just not strong enough, you know? Which is one of the downsides of Rindo Berry is that I can't run like a Mystic Water or... Well, it wouldn't have mattered because it's Sash Crook, but... Yeah, Politoed can't KO anything, and I'm just not good enough. My monsters aren't in a good enough position here. So, like truly, the game is just over here. Like, I have to swap out Meowstic. They know that. Like, I take so much damage on Politoed. They're just ignoring the Meowstic. And I do like no damage. Like, this is I didn't calculate. This is a bulky Hydreigon. Like, yeah, it's just completely cooked here. At this point, let me go get some water. Like yeah, like the game is just over. Like, I just don't have the mons in the right positions here. Just really didn't position. I had a strong lead. I just didn't position well at all. I said I should have swapped out the Politoed on this turn, preserved the Raichu. Yeah, I just did not play this game well at all, honestly. Like, not much to say. On the contrary, game 2, I think I played amazingly. Bringing Politoed again as a lead, there's always a little mind game of like, are they going to lead Charizard or not? Because Politoed doesn't want to see Charizard lead, because then it can overwrite my weather. Which is part of why I have Rain Dance, but I end up calling it correctly that they're not going to lead Charizard twice in a row. And it's getting up Tailwind, which is really good here. I saw that reveal of the Sash. That crit luckily did not matter for me. The Iron Defense Skarm was cool. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like a Swampert check, which is probably why they brought it here. But yeah, I was Sleep Powder Viv just put in so much work, and I guess the Crook didn't have Protect. I don't know, but I think this turn was just so crucial. My Viv being faster than the Charizard. I think at this point the game is just over. Like, honestly, like actually, I guess the game's not over here. I guess the game is over specifically right here. where the Charizard sleeps for another turn, and they body press that. Like at this point, like I've got 4 turns of Tailwind. I'm gonna Weather Ball the Charizard slot, Sleep Powder the Skarmory. Like it's just so brutal from here. There's just not much for them to do. Like yeah, it's. And then a Pollen Puff over Hurricane actually ended up working out here. And then yeah, it's just Swampert is bully still. So not much to say, but Viv just put in so much work as a lead, getting up to 2 Tailwinds, 6 Sleep Powders. You know, it never even got touched. Now here's the real thing here. Game 3, this lead was sucked. I led the same exact thing. I should have known they were gonna adapt. This is the playoffs. Like they're a strong player. I didn't put enough respect. I didn't think nearly enough. I thought about leading Politoed Swampert for a second, but I was scared of some grass move tech just sniping me on turn 1, but I can't be scared in the playoffs. It's better to do that. I also thought about going Meowstic, back to Meowstic and dropping Viv, but it just felt so risky with their double dark types, which I thought they were going to bring again, you know? Which I think they did end up bringing the double dark types again. I honestly think the best play here was Politoed Swampert with Viv and Goodra in the back. And if I did want to bring Viv, I should have brought Goodra with it, so I could have Protect on turn 1 with Viv, and then have Goodra attack with Dragon Pulse, and Scout to see what they do. I definitely think Politoed Swampert was just the strongest lead, like always here. Because that's why I have this tech, right? Rindo Berry to survive Solar Beam, and I can get up the Rain Dance for Swampert, but... One of the things here is that I don't know if Politoed survives Thunderbolt plus Rindo Berry Solar Beam. I don't think it does, so even that's a bit risky, but I think risking it's better than just bringing the same thing. And, you know, we saw what happened right here. Like, just Electroweb was just such a smart play. I didn't even think about it. I got a lucky dodge, by the way, which did matter. And it's really funny because I ended up hacking this game, to be frank. Politoed dodging that Electroweb was important because it takes less damage now. I'm not sure why they swapped out of Charizard, because I've shown that I'm not Scarf Politoed. But I guess they were scared of, like, if they Solar Beam, like, Swampert. But I don't know. I'm not sure what they were scared of here, but I think them swapping was good for me. And this is why that Electroweb mattered, because now I survived this. And I got up a Rain Dance. And I think right here is where I should have kind of figured out that this is Scarf, because why would you Electroweb again? I just didn't think about it, because in my prep, I was like, if Jolteon's bright, it's Sash. But we've seen Sash Crook. So I should have... Alarm Bell should have been going on my head that this is a Scarf Jolteon. Not that it mattered, because Jolteon outspent my entire team, because I'm not bringing any Scarfers. But I should definitely thought about that. Then right here, you know, funny enough, I did not notice my Swampert outsped the Jolteon. Oh, I mean, the Jolteon outsped my Swampert. Like, this is just confirmation that it's Scarf. But I didn't even think about it. My mind is just not thinking too much. I'm just like, so overwhelmed. So my opponent said that this freeze didn't really matter. They're a better person than me, because other than the fact that I don't take a big hit from like Draco or Dark Pulse, I think they said that they went for Tailwind. Actually, did they? Hold on, let me see what they said. Yeah, they went for Tailwind here. And they said that they didn't think Tailwind would help that much. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like this freeze was brutal, because even if Tailwind wouldn't have helped, like I just get a free attack with this slot is just useless. And I honestly think, looking back, I should have just ignored the Hydreigon. I'm in a bad spot already with Viv going down. I should just prey on the hacks and just double target the Jolteon slot with just like Dragon Pulse Wave Crash. like to be completely frank, I should have just ignored the Hydreigon and forced them to swap out. But I thought they would swap out the Hydreigon and preserve it, but it's not 6v6 singles. If a Pokemon gets frozen in doubles, I feel like it's so risky to swap something else in. I feel like you should just leave it to die. And so I think maybe it would have been smarter of me to just leave it, because if you see what happens here, a Wave Crash into the slot would have been, you know, devastating. But I just let them get a free switch in for no reason, like, you know. I think I should double target the Crook slot. And then right here, this is the turn of the game that I didn't realize it at the time. I should have. I didn't prep well enough on their team. Of course, Jolteon's gonna have Sunny Day. I feel like that just makes sense. It's the fastest Pokemon on the field, and weather is so important in this battle. So knowing that, I had to not protect Swampert, because by protecting with Swampert here, I end up in a situation where on the next turn, this slot's guaranteed to faint to Sunny Day Solar Beam, because I have Politoed in the back. And if I swap Swampert into Politoed, I get up the Rain, and then they get up the Sun, and then it dies to Solar Beam. So there's just nothing for me to do other than double protect, which is like it's just such a even if I double protect, like I don't even think I guarantee win, you know. And so like what I should have done on the previous turn to prevent that was I had to not protect Swampert so that I could then protect here. And the funniest thing is I didn't watch the recording, but I'm pretty sure I said that I don't think Charizard's gonna attack the Swampert. I don't remember if I did, but in my mind I was like, I don't think they're gonna Solar Beam because I could always just swap out Goodra into Politoed, right? Like a play I always have in my back pocket is swap out Goodra into Politoed and then Wave Crash Charizard. That's probably why they protected. And I should have called that and double attacked Crook. Or like just Dragon Pulse Crook, Wave Crash Crook, or even just like Dragon Pulse Crook, Wave Crash Charizard. I just could not protect Swampert. Like the moment I protected here, the game just ends. And it's crazy because I just didn't think enough, you know. I mean, I was running out of time, but like honestly, I'm gonna think about that turn for a while. Like, why did I protect Swampert here? You know, like there's just no reason to protect. I know they're too scared of Politoed swapping in and Wave Crashing and the Charizard dying, you know. And having protect here would have meant that I could have protected for a turn. And then had Goodra try and, you know, what I could have done actually is what I could have done here is then protect this turn. I could have protected Swampert and swapped out Goodra into Politoed. That would have given me a better chance. I'm not guaranteed to win, but at this point it's just guaranteed over. You know, I just got too caught up, and I truly thought I won. I thought the game was over at this point. You know, so yeah, it's really well played from them. Just outplayed me on the turn 5. I just should not have protected here. I'm too. Just a really poor turn from me. I think. And then the last thing here. I should have just targeted the Charizard. I didn't know it was Scarf Jolteon, and I thought the game was over. But technically speaking, Ice Beam Freeze and I can win. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me look up one thing real quick. Actually, no, I guess no. You can't freeze a Pokemon on in the sun actually, so it didn't actually matter actually. Yeah, it didn't actually matter. I was gonna say I should have Ice Beamed Charizard here, just to try and get a freeze, but you can't freeze in the sun. So yeah, at this point the game is just over. Yeah, turn 5. I'm gonna be thinking about this turn for a while. Is why I protected. When like they're always scared of Politoed swapping in. I think the TLDR is that I just didn't make enough plays, you know? I didn't make the play on the lead. My lead was the same thing, you know? Even like game 1, right? I just made the basic play of faking out, and then I just Volt Tackled. Charizard's never staying in here, you know? I just didn't make enough plays, I think. Like, I just got outplayed, truly. I got outplayed. I think even with my prep not being perfect, I think it was fine enough to win more than enough. This team was strong enough to win. I think I had the matchup too. Like honestly, thinking about their sets, I had more than enough power to keep the rain up with Meowstic, Rindo, and like with screens. And then Viv was so strong into their team. Like, I didn't scout well enough. I didn't think about their sets well enough. I'm just completely outplayed. Honestly, which is pretty disappointing. To go out in the first round of playoffs because I had a pretty good season, I think. You know, getting if you look at the standings, you know, I was the 2 seed in my group, and technically speaking, I was the 2nd seed in the entire standings. You know, like regardless of groups, to go out in the first round. You know, it's funny. I really wanted to play against Frog because I mentioned that my team was pretty basic here. I was preparing some nasty stuff for Frog. I don't know if I would have brought this, but I was gonna bring some sort of Trick Room with Avalugg into Frog. Um, I don't know what the set would have been, but this is what I was preparing. Like Belly Drum, I was gonna bring Belly Drum Politoed back. I was gonna bring Trick Room and Heal Pulse to get my health back with Politoed. I was gonna bring Triple Mega because I could like not Mega Evolve Swampert under Trick Room, like Mega Audino, Politoed Swampert, Avalugg. You know, and then I had like a Raichu Meowstic mode, like Raichu Meowstic, Politoed, Avalugg, with Sturdy to back it. I was gonna bring some really fun stuff, because I wanted, because I looked at their team and I was like, you die to Rock, you die to Ice, you die to Rock. Like Avalugg should be really strong here. Like you die to High Horsepower. I was really excited to bring this Avalugg, but I never got to bring it, unfortunately. Honestly, I think Trick Room. I said earlier I might regret not bringing Trick Room because I thought I had a version of my prep where I was bringing Trick Room. It was like Audino here. Actually, I shouldn't change the team here. Let me copy it. I was gonna bring Audino here, and I was gonna bring Avalugg here. This was a version of the team that I had, and then I'll put it in like slow Politoed. But I said against it. I think honestly that's the thing that I could have done. Honestly, is I could have honestly brought Audino over Raichu, and then I guess I could have dropped a Goodra for Avalugg. Right, so I could have had like a rain mode with like Politoed, Viv, Swampert, Avalugg. But then Avalugg's pretty good. Bad at it outside of Trick Room. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could have run like a mode like Politoed, Viv, Meowstic, Swampert, like these four, and then a Trick Room mode with like Audino, Avalugg, Politoed, Viv, maybe. I don't know. I'm not positive, but once again, I just think I got outplayed. And once again, shout outs to my opponent, Dress. They played really well. They're gonna be up against Frog. They were in the same group, so it'll actually be a run back for Group 1. But yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna have one more video where I describe my experience with the draft with the draft, because this is my very first draft. So I'll talk about how it was, you know, actually drafting, playing the matches, you know, building the teams, all that stuff. So one more recap video after this, but that's it for me with today's video. And catch you next time.